Success! Oh, fancy seeing you here. Have you come to see Manon? I'm afraid you've just missed her. She's out on a survey at the moment. She is, from what I can tell anyway. A lot of the researchers didn't trust her at first, but they're coming around. It's hard not to, given how much she contributes. That said, Manon seems to be having a hard time figuring out where she fits in. The more she works with her team, though, the easier that should become. By the way, do you happen to know anything about that mysterious power of hers? Yeah. You mean you never noticed? I'm talking about the power she used during the battle with Neilstia. Do you remember? Whatever it was incredibly strong. Right, I see. Apparently, she's been using this power constantly while out on surveys. All to help other team members and anyone else nearby. So far, it seems to have prevented any fatalities, but I can't help but worry a little. Commander Glenn also used to lead from the front, mowing down all enemies in his path. As if that might numb the pain of losing Hibana. I get the same sort of feeling from Manon now. She's more likely to open up to you than to me. If you could talk to her about it, It'd be much appreciated.
Transmission. Our data points to the imminent appearance of dark falls in the central area. An interception operation involving the central cannon is currently in the planning stages. Please prepare to deploy.
Are you here to check up on me? You worry too much. I see. I guess it was only a matter of time. At this point, I might as well just tell you. The power I've been using is called Overboost. Zeffetto gave it to me for my mission here on Alpha. But I wasn't supposed to use it unless absolutely necessary. Or else, my cover might be blown. Though obviously, that's no longer a concern. So I thought I'd use it as I saw fit. No need to worry. I'll be fine. I think I've done a good job of applying it towards safe and efficient research. At least the other team members seem to think so. But I'm getting tired of talking about myself. I'd rather hear about how you've been doing lately.
We have confirmed a high energy reading in the Steer region and are currently assessing the situation. All ARC's defenders, please prepare for deployment. Emergency announcement. We have a confirmed high energy reading in Lucille and are currently assessing the situation. All ARC's defenders, please prepare for deployment. You're here. Just you today? So, I wanted to talk to you about Manon. Was she with, Resurgent Arcs? I still can't believe it. Oh, no, of course not. I know that she genuinely cared about all of us. I have no doubt about that. Regardless
of any secrets she may have been hiding, my feelings about her haven't changed. It's just, I've heard a lot of rumors about her lately. Yeah. I hear she's using some kind of power to help everyone out. They say she even used it to save someone at Kavera's camp. Everyone was really grateful. I think people will come to trust her if she just keeps that up. No matter what that power actually is. I think so too. And, of course, we're happy to help her, however we can. So let us know if there's anything we can do, okay?
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Ritem region. We request the participation of all ARCS defenders.
Good to see ya.
Welcome! Drop in again sometime. Huh? Oh. It's you. I'm sorry. I was just lost in thought. But I'm fine. No need to worry. Yeah, I'm sure. I know my own limits better than anyone. I've just been really busy lately, that's all. Really, no need to worry. Anyway, I'd better get back to my research.
You here to check up on Manon? Yeah, no surprise. She never gets any rest. I'm sure you've heard about her power by now. She's been relying on it constantly to get things done. It's been a major boon to our research. And it's earned her a lot of fans among the team, too. You could even say they're starting to trust her. But all the trust in the world won't matter if she burns out and hurts herself. I keep telling her to slow down. She's strong, but no one's strong enough to handle everything by themselves. Though I guess that's pretty ironic coming from me, huh? What can you do? I guess I'll just keep an eye on her.
Dark Falls arrival confirmed. We need you to divert its attention until the central cannon is fully charged. We're counting on you.
Hey. Sorry, I was just thinking about some stuff. Well, it's about training. I've never actually done any formal ARCS training myself. And my dad never taught me anything about fighting and stuff either. After I became a defender, I just kinda tagged along with you and Manon. And I just sorta developed my own style in the process. So, I'm having a hard time conveying my experience to the new recruits. I've always just gone by feel and, how do you communicate that? I try really hard, but they just look at me like I'm an alien or something. I don't know what I'd do if Dozer wasn't there to help out. I really need to work on my communication skills. What am I supposed to do? I have. He's always like, let's try it your way first. Maybe I should just try asking around? Oh, I've got it! I mean, who else, right? Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, this will be good. I gotta run, okay? Bye. Thanks for always listening.
Attention ARC's defenders! We are beginning a counter-offensive against the powerful enemies in the seal. We request the participation of all ARC's defenders.
Oh, nice to see you! I wish I had known. I would have prepared something. How are things going in Alio? Ilma's there now. I hope he's not getting in your way. Yep, that's our Ilma. As long as it's keeping him out of trouble. That's fine with me. But if he starts being a headache, you let me know. Oh, by the way, Ina stopped by. Not too long ago. Yeah. She wanted to ask me about any battle training I had done. She told me she's a training instructor in Alio now. She's so kind. I think it's a good fit for her. Anyway, I told her about how our grandpa taught us to fight. The 5 of us are all so different, you know? That was hard for Grandpa to deal with. He used to always talk about the importance of recognizing our strengths and weaknesses. If one approach didn't work, he'd move on and try something else. And in turn, patiently came up with unique training plans for each one of us. Come to think of it, if Grandpa had been heavy-handed about it, the 5 of us probably would have all turned out the same way. When I shared this with Ina, she said, "Oh my gosh, I've only been thinking about myself." And then she took off running. I had so much more to share with her too. So, how are you doing? I'd love to hear about what you've been up to lately.
Attention all ARC defenders. We are beginning a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Retem region. We request the participation of all ARC defenders.
Darkfall's arrival confirmed. We need you to divert its attention until the central cannon is fully charged. We're counting on you.
You're here? Don't tell me. You want to know about Ina. You sure like worrying about people, huh? Not that I'm one to talk. Don't worry. She's doing just fine. Obviously, she's still a bit rough around the edges, but that's to be expected. At first, she was pretty clueless about teaching. Now, she's really trying to tailor her instruction to each trainee's strengths. She's made real progress. Though, I get the feeling someone gave her some pointers. How about that? Mary told her about Lysus's teaching methods, huh? Ina must have a real knack for this to shift gears so quickly. Makes sense. I mean, she learned to fight just by watching you and Manon. Thought I might need to step in and help her, but maybe that won't be necessary. I can sit back and watch her work. You keep an eye on her too, okay?
Are you there? It's Manon. She's unconscious. And she's not waking up.
Manon's body could not keep up with her constant use of Overboost. Overboost puts an incredible amount of strain on the body. That's why it's never meant to be used outside of emergencies.
An emergency power.
Unbelievable.
But would she have even listened? Manon's just... She was trying so hard, and her research was going so well. She'd finally won everyone over too.
I am also at fault here. I warned her several times, but I never convinced her to stop.
Oh, Manon. Hey, Feria. Manon will be okay, right?
Her situation is rather dire.
What?
What do you mean by dire?
Overboost consumes a large amount of photons each time it is used. Once all of the body's photons are depleted, there can be permanent effects.
Making for a difficult recovery.
Precisely.
Is there a cure?
I do not know.
No. No. Manon.
I think I might have an idea.
We're all ears.
Manon's symptoms reminded me of something. This is one of my grandpa's documents that I found in Lost Central. There's a section on photon deficiency in here. Apparently, it was a common affliction among Ark's defenders during the war. And this has info on how to recover from it.
So, there's hope for Manon?
Lysis really was amazing.
The thing is... unfortunately, it might be a little too early to celebrate.
Huh?
The treatment requires a special kind of photon crystal. The document calls it luminescine. But there's nothing on where to find it, or even what it looks like.
Luminescine? I've never heard of it.
Same here. Is that information reliable?
There's a chemical equation here that uses the crystal, so I think it must be. But we still don't know what to look for.
We have a difficult search ahead.
Yeah, that's right. We can't just stand here. We need to act. Someone might know something. Who knows? We could even just stumble across it. It probably looks like Resticine, right?
Then we try everything we can think of.
Agreed. I'll keep looking for other documents.
Please, allow me to assist you with that.
And I'll mobilize the research team, too.
Let's do this. Help is on the way, Manon.
Hi. Later.
Alrighty then.